Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today Television. I'm Tanya Neja and this is Market Today, a show where we'll get you all the latest market updates, stocks and sectors that are buzzing in and much more. Well, let's take a look at the markets right now. And markets have cooled off, but the good news is that we are still in the green, holding up that 66,700 mark on Sensex. 200 points uptick there. We did hit the 67,000 mark in the morning, and Nifty also 19,800 was briefly seen, but now we are trading at 19,756, 45 points uptick there on Nifty. Broader markets, they continue to outperform. They also hit their record highs, and right now we are seeing profit booking taking place in mid cap and small cap space. 103 points downtick there, 11,321 level on small cap, and mid cap also doing trading flat in as we speak, 36,598 level on Nifty mid cap index. And let's pull up some of the gainers for you and see where's the party happening right now. And it's clearly the IT space that is buzzing, and large cap names like Infosys continue to outperform, 3.6 almost 4% uptick there on the Infosys. And apart from that, some other counters like HCL Tech, Wipro also doing really well in today's trading session. We saw a stellar rally happening in yesterday's trading session, and the rally is continuing today as well. Tata Consumers, Hero MotoCorp, these are also among the other top losers. Wipro after the results, trading flat but in the green as we speak. So these are some of the gainers for you from today's trading session on your screen. But on the flip side, let's look at the top losers and the stocks which are not, participating in today's rally. Hindalco Metals stock, they are not doing well today, especially some of the counters. Bharti Airtel down around 3 odd percent in today's trading session. HDFC Life down around 2%, and some of the other counters as well. SBI, we have seen a stellar rally in SBI, and now profit booking is clearly taking place in this particular counter, down around 1 odd percent. 593 is the level that we are seeing in this particular counter. Some of the FMCG stocks, they are also not performing really well. Britannia is among one of them. And also if we see sectorally as well, there are some sectors which are participating like IT. Private banks are doing really well, oil and gas sector, and apart from that, PSU banks are not participating today. And some other sectors like media, metals, financial services, auto, they are also trading in the red. But now it is important to find out that where are the markets headed going forward, which are the sectors and stocks that you can bet on. So to discuss this, let's welcome our guest on the show today. We have with us Mr. Sudeep Bandyopadhyay from IndiTrade Capital. Thank you so much, Mr. Bandyopadhyay, first of all, for taking the time out and joining us here on Business Today Television. So, which are the factors now that will dominate the price action going forward?
Well, I think what we've been seeing for some time, and I think the way forward also is that the mood of the global investors, FIIs, and other institutions have been positive. With U.S. recession, anticipation becoming a thing of the past. The way the U.S. interest rates will move is going to be, favorable for the investors because the risk on mood will be on, and that does give a lot of strength to Indian markets, predominantly on the back of the fact that FIIs will continue to invest in markets like India, and also the fact that they will not be in a hurry to move any money out of India, considering that India is definitely growing. There is also this, the switch trade, which is happening between China and India. People are moving money out of China, and part of that money is coming to India. I think these both augur well, structurally well for India. Apart from this, I think the progress of monsoon will be watched. Corporate results, of course, are being and will be watched. And these, together will determine the momentum of the market. But directionally, we believe that it's going to be positive, and barring bit of profit booking and consolidation here and there, like what is happening today, I think market will keep moving upwards.
Okay, markets will keep moving upwards. That's the word coming in. But Mr. Bandyopadhyay, the big event over the next 48 hours is going to be the demerger of Geo Financial Services from Reliance Industries. And the demerger is being seen as a windfall gain for investors in Reliance Industries, who will be rewarded with one share of JFSL for every share of Reliance Industries owned. So, how do you see it?
I think it's extremely positive, Tanya. I think the way the numbers, at least whatever has come out, I think this is going to become the largest NBFC by far in terms of the capital base with which it's going to start. It has also the natural advantage of a huge captive customer base available with the group entities, whether it's a Reliance Retail or Reliance Geo, which definitely can be a very attractive proposition for the business going forward. Three, of course, they will have the experts to guide and lead the business. So it will have all the ingredients of a success when they are starting out. And they will be independent. So we believe that it's an extremely good step. We have to wait and watch. We believe that the forthcoming AGM of Reliance, which is on 21st, a lot of announcements will come regarding Geo Financial, which will, I'm sure, pretty much cheer up the market even further. Yes, you correctly described it's a definite windfall for Reliance Industries shareholders. But I would like to add that they will have many more windfalls because somewhere the value unlocking of Reliance Retail, value unlocking of Reliance Geo also will happen, and probably similar structure will be followed in those cases as well.
Okay, absolutely. But investors are in a mad rush to buy Reliance Industries shares. So, and if you see at the stock price also, it hit a high of 2838, 2,838 rupees on Sensex today. So, I mean, is it the right time still to invest in this particular stock?
Well, Tanya, absolutely. I think Reliance was definitely undervalued, and Reliance was definitely not being considered by the investors for multiple reasons. But I think the value unlocking story is real. You can only debate about the timing, whether it will happen in 6 months, 1 year, 2 year, but it is going to happen. And as sum of parts is significantly higher of higher value than compared to at what price it is quoting today. So assume that this demerger story keeps building. We have now Geo Financial. Tomorrow we'll have the Geo Telecom part of it, platforms. Day after we'll have retail. Now all these demergers, as and when happen, will lead to significant value unlocking, and the cumulative value of the sum of the parts will be higher, much higher than the price at which today Reliance Industries, which is a conglomerate with all these components inside, is quoting at.
Okay, just one last question, Mr. Bandyopadhyay. If I haven't invested in Reliance till now, and I now plan to become an investor, can I still, get the benefits of this demerger?
You can, I mean, just this particular demerger, I think you have 1 or 2 days left. But if you are asking generally a question that whether you can take the benefits of investing in Reliance now, if you have 1 year time horizon, I would definitely recommend investment in Reliance even now.
Okay, absolutely. That's the verdict coming in. And now let's shift our focus to Adani Group as well, because Adani Group stocks are in focus as well after the speech. So, Gautam Adani said that the US based short sellers report around the largest, follow-on public offering in India's history was a combination of targeted misinformation and allegations, and the majority of them dating from 2004 to 2015, and they were all settled by the appropriate authorities at that point in time. So, some of the stocks were trading in the green after the speech, and if you look at the stock prices right now, some continue to be in the green and some are trading in the red. What are your thoughts on this particular space, sir? And any stocks that you like, especially, given the amount of correction that we have seen so far in this particular space?
I like a few of the Adani Group stocks for fundamental reasons, and I believe that they continue to remain attractive. We have been extremely positive on the cement sector, and we believe the central government's very large capital expenditure budget outlined in the last finance budget very clearly provides a significant tailwind for the cement companies. With the elections coming in next 1.5 years time, a lot of state elections as well as central election, we will see a lot of construction infrastructure built. This definitely will help large cement companies like Ambuja Cement and ACC, which both are part of Adani Group. So, again, if somebody has a slightly longer term horizon in mind, they should get into these cement stocks. One other stock which we have been bullish for a very, very long time and continue to maintain our view is Adani Port. I think the ports are a barometer of countries for progress. Both imports and exports go through ports. Adani Port, with a lot of these acquisitions on the eastern sea side of India also. They were already in the west, and with acquisition from east, they have a complete bouquet which they are offering to importers as well as exporters, and they're in a very good position to capture the growth of India on both exports and import side. So this is an excellent stock to buy into, and we believe that somebody building their portfolio should have this stock in it.
Okay, absolutely. And lastly, if we talk about, banking stocks, so SBI was the top gainer yesterday, and if we see right now, it is the top loser on Sensex pack. So some of the other, banking stocks, if we talk about HDFC Bank, it posted a good set of numbers and, was among the top gainers. Bit of a profit booking we are seeing in this particular counter as we speak. But there are other counters which are in the green, and like ICICI Bank, and we have numbers also coming in this week. So your thoughts on entire banking space, and if you talk about, private banks, public banks, any banks that you like and are on your radar?
Well, a couple of things. We have been positive on BFSI, and we believe that if the country's GDP is going to grow by 6-7% real, I think the financial services sector and banks will benefit. Credit growth is already robust. Asset quality is improving and will further improve with the economy improving. So under the circumstances, the banks and NBFCs will perform well. Out of the private sector banks, HDFC Bank has gone into a completely different league. And, with all the merger of HDFC Limited happening with HDFC Bank, I think a lot of action will be back in HDFC Bank counter. I won't be surprised if there is allocation away from other private sector banks into HDFC Bank by large institutions. And HDFC Bank definitely is a great buy at current levels for 1 year kind of time horizon. So that's as far as large private sector banks. On the public sector space, I do like SBI, and I believe these dips which once in a while we are getting in SBI is a good opportunity to buy. Pretty much the same logic: fantastic credit growth, asset quality improving, and the subsidiary is also firing on all cylinders. Now, the subsidiary is doing well, whether it's a life insurance, whether it's a general insurance, whether it's a credit cards or the asset management, does give SBI an opportunity to do value unlocking and avoid the need for raising fresh capital for growth. Now, these augurs well for SBI shareholders, so SBI can definitely be looked at around 590-95 levels. Amongst the smaller banks, private sector, I like Federal Bank. The results for the last quarter were a bit subdued, but the value unlocking happening through listing of the subsidiary FedFin should give a boost to the value of Federal Bank. Also, there are right ingredients for future value appreciation on Federal Bank, even without value unlocking. So Federal Bank can definitely be looked at.
Okay, absolutely. These are the picks that are coming in from the PSU and private bank space. So on that wonderful note, thank you so much, Mr. Bandyopadhyay, for sharing all these wonderful ideas with us and being with us here on Business Today television. Okay, let's take a look at the markets again. And it's clearly, we are in the green right now, and 66,700 mark still intact on Sensex. and Nifty also trading at 19,743 level as we speak, and it's clearly the day. I think it's the IT day today, and all eyes are now on Reliance Industries, and of course the Geo Financial demerger that's going to happen. So we'll keep you posted, and we'll be getting all the latest updates, whether it's Reliance Industries or all the IT counters. So don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn and Instagram. Stay tuned for the latest market updates, and many thanks for watching.
Because of the technological